Hi, this is Catherine England from Catherine's Studio, and I have a few more tips for you this week. When I buy my glass, I get it in very large sheets at a fabulous place near me, about the size of Costco. And this is actually a half sheet. So when I bring my glass home, it is huge and I need to cut it down. So I want to give you some tips today on cutting really large pieces of glass. So you want to use a T-square so you get nice straight cuts, so you can put it away in nice 90-degree angles, and then it's ready to go in case you need to do some accurate cutting. You can buy a T-square at Lowe's or Home Depot, and they have a really nice one. Look how nice and big this one is. But what's really great about it is it has this ledge right here. And having a ledge allows you to bump it up against the bottom lip of your glass, and that way get a really nice straight cut. And now, if you want to have your own special mosaic tool, which we all do because we deserve it, Libonets makes these great T-squares. What's marvelous about them is, see, they also have this nice little lip along the bottom. They're lightweight, they travel well. I have the Flying Beetle cutting system, which is wonderful, but when I'm cutting huge pieces of glass, it's not large enough. And also it's a little pricey. It's not for everybody. But these are really reasonably priced. They come in 18 inches and 12 inches, so you can do some bigger cuts and some smaller cuts. So we can take it, set our T-square, and go ahead and do a nice long straight cut. And then use our running pliers to break that. Let's get them going properly. And then we can take them from here and do smaller cuts so they fit into our storage containers. And then you really shouldn't nip glass off pieces this large. You're not going to get a good cut if you just nip like this. So I always have my students cut them in smaller pieces if you're doing organic cutting. I hope you can see this okay, but then this way you can do some nice trapezoids, triangles, parallelograms, and it's a lot more workable. After everything is cut, it ends up something like this. And a great way to clean this is to take a basket like this and just dump everything and watch what happens. It's like Christmas. Look at all that kind of leftover dirt. And so I can dump it back in and have a little bit less junk in my mosaics. And then I store it in these containers that I get at Michael's that are by, I think, Memory Keepers or something. And I lay them vertically, and then the glass stacks in really nicely. So those are my tips for the week. Please enjoy and go forth and make marvelous, extraordinary mosaics. See you again soon. Bye.